over the last few seasons. There's the new man at Manchester City, Mateo Kovacic, brought in from Chelsea this summer. A couple of notable departures in Ilkay Gundogan and most recently Riyad Mahrez as well. But the biggest names are here. Pep Guardiola has brought a full-strength Manchester City squad to Japan. A couple of notable absentees are those who were involved in the final of the Under-21 European Championship just a few weeks ago. So they got a little bit of extra time off. But with no World tournaments, European tournaments this summer, it means the players have got back together a little bit earlier. For Yokohama F.Marinos and their coach, Kevin Muscat, this is a game to keep them ticking over. They had a good win against Celtic in midweek by 6 goals to 4 in a game. We are underway in the National Stadium. Forwards, but also dropping back in, and here's Anderson Lopez. And there's 4 against 3 here. Opens up for a moment, but Kyle Walker able to get across and make the challenge. That's the ball for Kovacic. The flag will stay down here, but he can't thread the ball in for Alvarez. Now the flag does go up. Look pretty. Strike won't come down and drop. One thing that all the coaches have said about coming to Japan. That's Palmer. That's the first really serious save we've seen from either goalkeeper. Ishimori looked to be a little late in getting down at first, but got there. Defender, it's a really good piece of skill. Saved well by the goalkeeper. Anderson Lopez again, and he scores. And the man who simply can't stop scoring in the Japanese league right now is the man who puts Yokohama F.Marinos in front. He just was not to be denied there. First save was by Ortega. Well, Anderson Lopez able to seize upon the rebound and finish very, very well. And the man arriving is Calvin Phillips, who went with the side foot, tried to be precise with the finish. Again, it's saved by the goalkeeper. It's a fairly regulation save. Nicely done by Anderson Lopez. And the early ball delivered, and the finish is absolutely exquisite. Ken Matsubara, the fullback, turns up in the centre forward position with such an accomplished finish. It's 2-0 to the Japanese champions, and it's a goal of the highest quality. It really is. Look at the run from the fullback there. No one went with him. What a finish that is. That's McAtee, and that's Ake. He scored some big goals last season, Nathan Ake, most notably to win a League Cup tie against Liverpool that was going up. A little ball for Kovacic. Tried to go across goal. In the way was Shinosuke Hatanaka. Oh, it's a lovely back heel. Walker, Alvarez. Classy goal from John Stones. Marvellous finish. Manchester City's best move of the game so far. And they halved the deficit 5 minutes before the break. Brilliant from Palmer. Walker on the overlap. Alvarez thought about going for goal, so Stones. And that's a finish as tidy as any you could see. Ishimori has to hurry up. They've given the ball away, and it's absolute gift. Scored by Alvarez after Calvin Phillips robs the goalkeeper, who wanted just too long on the ball. And Manchester City, from being 2-0 down, have it back to 2-2 in the blink of an eye. Ishimori was suggested he was fouled by Phillips. Not here, just here. It's the ball alongside Mizunuma. And they get themselves back in front. Nagato takes. It's come off a can the other day. So we'll settle in for the second half, shall we? Still time, of course, before half-time to get another goal. Oh, what a good first half we've had in the National Stadium. Fitting fare from these two sides. Anderson Lopez putting the Japanese champions in front, and then a brilliant goal by Ken Matsubara as they broke clear down the right-hand side. An accomplished finish from the fullback, but it served only to make Manchester City angry, and they turned it round with 2 goals in 3 minutes. John, welcome back to the National Stadium in Tokyo. It's 2 apiece. It's been really good, and there are wholesale changes from Manchester City for the second half, as we thought. Stefan Ortega's goal is more than used to being marshalled. Here he is. He's just got a moment of space, and you give him a moment of space inside the penalty area, and that is the response. He's only just started today, and he's scored already. It's what he does. Simply unstoppable in these sort of situations. Marinos not able to bring the ball away, and they were disjointed at the back. Space for Haaland equals a goal. Rodri. Well, given the levels of the goals that he scored at the crosses round the back. It wasn't too far away for Ruben Dias. Clever little ball. Just not quite able to get back to smother it, but they don't do enough to stop Oscar Bob breaking in. But for another fine save from the goalkeeper, Manchester City would have had another. Brilliant ball from Bernardo Silva. It was nicely done again. Once again, Bob managed to get across the penalty area. Only a good piece of defending from Eduardo prevents him from breaking clear again. Such a sharp turn from the young Norwegian. Got a bit of luck, riding it. Nearly rode it all the way to a 4th goal. One lucky break of the ball game. Rodri, he's going to have a go. Well, he's made a knack of scoring some quite brilliant goals, and that's another. It's effortless from the Spaniard. It's effortless from Manchester City. But the number of passes that led to that goal, the way they move the ball around, it's a joy. They have the ball and the opportunity. It's Jan Mateus who tries to find a way through but can't quite do so. Perón, beautifully done. Quite fine ball. Matsubara. The ball will fall for the easiest of tap-ins for Kento Inoue, and they have managed to get a goal back. It looked as though they timed it perfectly, and he did. Played onside by Lewis, and then as the goalkeeper came, he got himself into a bit of a mess, in all truth. Touch was off the defender. During their time in the Japanese capital. But, certainly enjoying winning games. And Haaland makes it 5. Thanks to the most exquisite of balls from Joao Cancelo. Oh, that was just magnificent. This is just a thing of beauty from the Portuguese. Look at that. Haaland has the simplest of tasks thanks to the highest quality of balls delivered to him. 2 for him, 5 for Manchester City. Well, it's the last touch, and Manchester City have sealed this one in the second half in style. Pep Guardiola's side. It's a sister club from Japan. Erling Haaland coming from the bench in the second half and scoring twice, either side of a brilliant goal by Rodri, who's making it his art at the moment to score very good goals. There was